What's up, everybody? I'm doing a last minute live call in show. I've gotten a new phone number, Skype phone number, so people can call in. Want to try it out? This is my first time using Skype on YouTube Live, so I just want to test it out, see what we can do. Maybe it's better than using my public phone number and how it works. I know NMD TV was the one that brought it up to me, that he uses Skype for his call-in shows. So what's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? Thank you very much for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So if you guys are, if you want to call in, please call in 919-647-4716. Thank you for calling Paul's Scoop on the U. Who am I speaking with?
My name is Mark Williams.
Hey, Mark. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Just
Cool.
want to say that there is no salvation outside the Catholic Church. Have a nice day.
You too, sir. Bye. All right. That was hilarious. Mark Williams. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? What's up, Phil? How you doing? Sean, how you doing, man? DeMonte, what's up? What's up, Ben? Randy, Top Dog, JT Sounds, how you doing, man? Oh, that was Mark Williams. All right. There's no salvation but the Catholic Church, according to Mark Williams, whatever that meant. But yeah, guys, want to just talk some Canes football with you guys. Please feel free to call in at 919-647-4716. Want to test out Skype, see if it works. This is going to be the new live call-in setup. So if you guys are interested, want to talk some Canes football, please, by all means, 919-647-4716. Dialed it in, and we'll be ready to go. Appreciate it, Sean. Thank you very much. Everyone is working hard right now and grinding because there is no sports. But I have a good feeling we're going to have football, guys. I really do. A lot of athletic directors, presidents, Julio Frank, he has set up a 4-step process to get students back on campus. So I think they're taking steps in order to get football ready on campus. By the way, guys, Canes Corner, if you're not familiar with Canes Corner, he has like 14,000 subscribers on Instagram. He's coming on my live show, which will be Tuesday at 2 p.m. So I will be doing a Miami Hurricanes live show Tuesday at 2 p.m. So definitely check that out, guys. And I will be joining Canecast podcast hosted by Kevin. He's going to be having me on call in the show. So I'll be talking some Canes football with him. Bad connection. All right, got to figure that out. If you guys can hear me good, please let me know. All right. Do you think the tight end group as a whole takes the next step? Yeah, no, I hope so. We've seen flashes of Will Mallory. I think he's a very good tight end. He has a great skill set. Brevin Jordan needs to be healthy. I think we have a great duo there at tight end, a lot of talent. So I think we can be a scary group moving forward at the tight end position. Rhett Lashlee does like to use his tight ends. I know Dan Enos told us he did like to use the tight ends. Wasn't very accurate in that. But, I think down the road it's going to be a scary group. Who's getting a crystal ball this week? I heard Preston Stone may be interested in Miami, and I'll take that with a grain of salt. Preston Stone was the SMU quarterback that was committed under Rhett Lashlee until he obviously he's now the OC at Miami. So that look out for that. So, yeah, guys, feel free to call in 919-647-4716. Talk some Canes football. Would love to hear from you guys. I'm going to be going live Tuesday at 2 p.m. as well. So will be very cool to be going live with Canes Corner. Should be very cool. So don't be scared to call in, guys. Always fun to talk some Canes football with you guys. Oh, yes. Demetrius Davis is going to Auburn It was expected. He was crystal ball to Auburn. A lot of people said that was the leading school, the leading candidate. So it'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward. What does Miami do at the quarterback position? I know we touched up on it, guys. Do we go back to the transfer portal? Okay, JT Daniels is in the portal. He had a very good freshman season at USC. We do play Alabama year one. Do we recruit a high school quarterback who right now, some of the best quarterbacks in the nation, they are committed to schools. I know Jalen Milroe, he had a picture on Instagram with De'Ara King. Seemed like they were working out together. So we'll see what happens regarding the quarterback position at the University of Miami moving forward for the class of 2021. I want to hear what you guys think as well. Maybe N'Kosi Perry will get the nod to be the starting quarterback. I think it'll be his senior year. I think he's a redshirt junior now, so we'll see what happens moving forward. JT Daniels, he's not that bad. I mean, look, he's not like he's probably the best transfer portal prospect right now in the quarterback room. Just thinking off the top of my head, which isn't saying much. The portal is only going to get bigger. Yeah, no, that is expected. Savion Collins to flip is something expected, but you never know. They all Miami Palmetto is where they all go to high school. I know Leonard Taylor as well, Jason Marshall Jr. So you never know, and Brashard Smith. So it's a long way from now. I heard Florida isn't the hotbed anymore that players are leaning to. I know a lot of them all wanting to play at Florida, not so much anymore. So we'll see what happens. Hey, and if Perry beats Alabama, hey, I'm all for it. I am all for it. And yes, Jake Garcia, look out for that, guys. If Miller Moss commits to the University of Southern California, look out for Jake Garcia. Remember, Miami and Nebraska were the schools kind of in the hunt to land him. He worked out at Miami with Dan Enos. It was a long time ago in the summer, last summer. But look out for Jake Garcia. His father played football in Nebraska as well. But hey, who knows? Maybe he wants to be a Miami Hurricane. So Miller Moss commits to the University of Southern California. Look out for that. 919-647-4716, guys. By all means, please call in, talk some Canes football. I would love to hear from you guys. It's funny with the live call-ins. I'll get no one at first, the 5 minutes, and then everyone calls in at once. Everyone calls in at the same time. But please, by all means, guys, call in. We're trying out Skype today. This is a Skype phone number. I want to test it out, see if it works, see if you guys can hear it as well. What's the deal with Amari Daniels, the running back, I think yes, he is from Miami Central. Reading things, picking back up. Yeah, he did post a graphic image of him with a Miami background saying he wanted to play at home. I thought he had like a Final Four out of schools that he was considering. I'm not sure, but we're pretty good at the running back position. I mean, Thad Franklin is committed in the class of 2021. I think he's from Chaminade Madonna in Broward County. Could be wrong. But, hey, if he wants to come on board, he's a take. Why not? Why not at all? Yeah, I agree. Alabama is a very long time from now. 2021 season, it's like looming upon us. It's there, and we're very far away from that game. But it is definitely going to be interesting how we line up against Alabama in a year. Kind of reminds me of LSU and Dallas. That was not pretty. I was there. Never again. Are there any versatile QBs left? That Miami will take, I'm not sure. I really am not sure. Versatile in sense of, enough to get a first down, or, Jalen Milroe is an athletic quarterback to a certain extent. He is a hard Texas commit right now. So Miami is pushing hard to flip Jalen Milroe. All right, guys, 919-647-4716. Please call in. Love to hear what you guys think about our Canes football team and, just talk some Canes football. Thank you for calling Paul Scoop on the U. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, what's going on, Paul, man? This is you, Goldwire, man.
Hey, how you doing today, man?
I'm good. Just calling in, checking folks you guys got going on. And how do you feel about the NCAA transfer portal rule?
Yeah.
Effect?
Yeah, and when you mean the transfer portal, kind of in what sense? Us Miami utilizing the transfer portal, or
No. The rule where the players can play immediately.
yeah,
That you have to get out.
yeah, they wanted to make it kind of for the 2021 season. And I think they're gonna try to get it going for the 2022 season. Hey, I think it's become a free agency. And I think the NCAA doesn't really know how to handle it at this point. So they're trying to just maybe be more in favor with the players. So I'm fine with the first year kind of being eligible to play, but I don't know, man. I really think it's just a free agency market right now. The NCAA just doesn't know how to handle it. So, I mean, anything that is in favor of Miami, I'm cool with it. But I mean, I just think it's kind of a what's the word, like a sleeping monster an issue that the NCAA has to deal with. So man, it's a tough situation.
I can totally agree with that. And second part to that question, do you think this will affect the current schools that have players that are from Florida that may actually go back home versus actually staying far away and competing?
Right. Oh yeah, a lot of players, when they leave home, they get promises from other colleges, and then it doesn't pan out in recruiting. They promise you a lot, and you like it when you visit, but then you realize you're going to be there for a year. So a lot of players may be coming back, play closer to home. Remember Trayvon Grimes, for example, went to Ohio State, wanted to come home. He's from St. Thomas Aquinas, which is in Broward County. Mark Richt did not want to have him on the team because he already passed Miami. So players like that you may see go back to the portal, like Isaiah Walker, that we just saw. So, that may be a thing moving forward for Miami to, get a lot of local players that went to SEC schools.
Okay. And how do you feel about Walker overall?
Yeah, no, I think it's a great addition. We need a lot of help in offensive line. He was the best offensive lineman in Miami-Dade County, or one of the best. And I think it's a great get, and I think it really is. It's going to help us. It may not help us year one, but year two, year three, it's going to really be a nice addition.
It'll definitely add competition to the
exactly.
To the offensive line that's already there.
Exactly.
And also he can practice, but he can't play, right?
Right. He still needs to get eligible, which they're assuming he will be, but he can still practice even if he can't play this season. So I think it's.
Man, I just wanted to call in right quick and just check with you. I appreciate everything you do, man. I've been a subscriber for a while now, so
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, anytime. Thank you for your support, man. I greatly appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day, sir.
No problem.
All right, man.
You too. All right, well.
Peace. Yeah, no, Isaiah Walker is going to be a huge addition. It may not reflect year one, but I think when he's going into a sophomore season, junior season, I think it's going to be a huge pickup from Miami. We're going to have a nice offensive line group moving forward. So you definitely want to develop a nice offensive line group to help out your quarterback. I've said in the past, it doesn't matter if Dan Marino's under center or Jaron Williams. If you give up 10 or 9 sacks a game, it's not going to help your quarterback. All right, guys, 919-647-4716. By all means, please call in. Testing out Skype. Just want to test out the audio. First live call-in show using Skype and not my mobile number. I think people are assuming the NCAA will allow transfers based on the virus, maybe and such. And while it could happen, I don't think it's going to be completely wide open. Maybe that could be a case. What if Tyreek Stevenson, do we take him? I'm not sure. I trust if this coaching staff wants to take someone from the portal, I'm all for it. I know Tyreek Stevenson, he was a local guy. He was from South Florida. If you guys can remind me what school exactly. Was it Miami Southridge that he went to? Because I remember it was late last minute. I think he flipped to Georgia, trying to pick up his recruiting story. I think Tyreek Stevenson went to Miami Southridge Senior High School, chose Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, I know we talk about SEC and their recruiting games that they play. Kirby Smart, he's right in South Florida, man. He has a lot of strong ties. I know people want to, they state things. It is college football. A lot of things do go on, but Kirby Smart is getting the job done in recruiting in South Florida. And it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Todd Monken. Is it going to be year 3 under Kirby Smart, year 4, year 5? But James Coley, they got rid of him last year. So new offensive coordinator. I think they have a new offensive line in general as well. So we'll see what happens. That's a program to look out for. This is a make or break year for Kirby Smart, I would say. Yes, there is. They can make one more spot work open for a transfer portal player. I think they have to take a scholarship for the 2021 class for it to go through, and that will be Jared Williams, the offensive tackle from the University of Houston. That is the player Coach Manny Diaz mentioned in his media press conference with the media. So Jared Williams, Miami does want to make a push for him. All right. 919-647-4716. Does Zion Nelson still start with additions to the offensive line? Yeah, I think he's going to start. You're not going to start Jalen Rivers over him, true freshman personally. I think Zion Nelson, hopefully he takes the next step moving forward. I know he got a lot of heat, unfortunately. Poor kid. I really do feel bad. He seems like a really nice young adult. Yeah, no, I think you need to start him at left tackle. I don't think you can take the risk with another true freshman, Jalen Rivers, who has a big high ceiling, high praise from a lot of people. I think he was an Under Armour All-American, but you got to go with, my opinion, Zion Nelson at left tackle instead of a true freshman. Yep. But they might put Isaiah Walker at guard. He might not even be eligible this season. There's a lot of question marks with that. We don't know if they're going to put him at guard or tackle. I've heard they might put him at guard to start off. He might not even be eligible this season as well. So just remember, guys, Isaiah Walker is a true freshman. We'll see what happens. Take it day by day with these true freshmen. And they might put him at guard. That's a couple people have already said that. Then they'll push him to tackle. NCAA is letting basically everyone play this year via portal because of the virus. It's a first-time thing only. That could be – sorry, my lights out here are flickering. Yeah, that could be possible. 919-647-4716, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. This was like really last minute. Just decided to do this because I just got a Skype phone number for the first time, so I want to try it out. All right. And thank you, everyone, for joining the live chat. 919-647-4716. Talk some Canes football, guys. It's tough right now with no sports going on, but I am confident we will have college football. But you never know. You never know what could happen. But I think a lot of athletic directors and around, not just the SEC, just around college football want it to happen. And presidents of the university as well are going to have students back on campus in August. So I think that is the expectation, what's going to happen. But you never know. Take it with a grain of salt. Thank you, Terrence. I greatly appreciate it, man. Hit the like button if you guys want to. I greatly appreciate everyone's support for this channel. I know I started this channel close to 2 years ago, give or take. It was after the Virginia game. I think I did a rant about that. And yeah, the rest is history. I've been doing it for close to 2 years, just grinding every day. Didn't have live call-in shows last year. Didn't have ex-NFL players like Colin McCarthy on, ex-Miami Hurricanes like Austin Fenninger, who's an NFL agent, ESPN boxing writers, Brad Coons, ex-offensive lineman. I didn't have any of those guys last year. Now I do this year. And it's only going to get better, hopefully. I'm going to grind it out every day and just keep pushing. So, hey, it's been a great ride so far, and I plan on to keep doing this thing. Yeah, Randy. So I think players are allowed back on campus next week to get rehab done. So that is a great sign. By the way, speaking of players who are injured, maybe not expected to be ready to go in spring, Bubba Bolden is expected ready to go day one of fall camp. That is great news. He's going to be a stud in the safeties group. He's going to be one of our leaders. We're going to be stacked. I cannot wait to see Avonte Williams in fall practice, the number one safety in the nation. Day one, fall practice. I cannot wait. Jalen Knighton as well, a running back. Those are the flips that you get in recruiting that can change your program. Late decommitments that flip to Miami may change the football program down in Coral Gables. So I'm excited about those two guys in particular. And our safeties group as well, man. We're going to be very good. Yeah, no, I don't think 6.5 sacks this year, JT, honestly. I think it'll be a lot lower, probably 3 to 4 with Nesta. It's going to be his junior season. Maybe his senior season, he gets 6.5. Yeah, I say 3 for both. Jordan Miller. Yeah, I'm not expecting 6.5. I would say 6.5 for our defensive ends like Jalen Phillips. Yeah, but for D tackle with Nesta, no, I don't. I would say 3.5. But that's just me doing a humble number. Who knows? He could hit 6.5. He did very well against Florida State towards the end of the season. Nesta had a great year, but it's about staying healthy as well. Staying healthy is very key with Nesta moving forward. So, what's Gervin Hall's ceiling? Can he and Bolden be all ACC tandem? Yeah, no, I'm very high on Gervin Hall. We saw flashes of the type of player he can be at Miami. I think the game will slow down for him his junior season. I think he's going to have an outstanding junior season. I really do. I'm excited about him. I'm excited about Bubba Bolden, Amari Carter, Avonte Williams, of course. It's going to be one of my favorite freshmen coming in. And Keyshawn Washington as well, a player we forget about, and Brian Balaam, the safety, who's a 3-star recruit as well. So there's a lot of players in that safety group, a lot of underclassmen as well. But Amari Carter, Gervin Hall, Bubba Bolden, Avonte Williams, man, those guys, look out for them this year. I'm very excited. Amari Daniels and Thad Franklin. Well, Amari Daniels, he posted today an image of, a Miami background saying, come play at home, nowhere else to play, something like that, to play at home, Miami Central guy. Are they going to take 2 running backs this class? I don't know, because we're I don't think Cam Harris will declare early for the draft. So let's say he returns his senior season. Jalen Knighton's a freshman. Don Chaney's a freshman. So you bring in Thad Franklin as well. We have Robert Burns, who he's kind of in the mix, kind of not. I don't know if we're going to take 2 running backs with Amari Daniels. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the goal is to have Amari Daniels not play running back at the next level. I don't know. I really don't know with Amari Daniels, but if the staff wants to bring him on, absolutely. Absolutely. Miami Central, local high school football player. Hell yeah. Absolutely, man. 919-647, guys, 4716. By all means, please call in. Love to talk some Canes football. And yeah, I'm all down with Amari Daniels coming to the University of Miami, man. I think he's be a great pickup for this recruiting class, and just to get local guys, man. You want to get those guys from Miami Central and Miami Northwestern, for example, who may be overlooked, isn't under the radar guy. Like we saw with Tutu Atwell, who I think went to Miami Central. Miami Northwestern, and then goes on and plays at Louisville. Anthony Schwartz, I think he's from Broward County. Elijah Moore, he goes to Ole Miss. I think he's the St. Thomas Aquinas guy as well. Could be wrong about that. So, Thad might flip, but he already flipped already. So if you flip twice, I can't deal with people consistently flipping, flip once. Okay, that's fine. And then you commit to us. But then if you flip again, I think you got to, part ways. No, Amari Daniels, local guy, 100% local. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. He went to Miami Norland where Duke Johnson went. Yeah, absolutely. That was great. Great for local recruiting. And I think that's something the last caller mentioned, that may be big factor moving forward. We saw with Trayvon Grimes when he left Ohio State, who I thought he was going to be a star out of high school. When he left St. Thomas Aquinas, 6'4" receiver, looked like the next Randy Moss out of high school. Great high school tape. Commits to Ohio State. Didn't really play much. Goes back to Florida. He's doing a above average job. He's a solid receiver you would like to have in your rotation. So you may see a lot of local high school players that go off and play in the Big Ten, play in the SEC, and it just doesn't work out, and they come back home, and Miami may snag them from the portal. All right. And 919-647-4716. Feel free to call in, guys. Talk some Canes football. Always love to talk Canes football with you guys. Trying out my new Skype number. Want to see how it goes. It's B. Williams. Yep. Yeah. Tutu Atwell, Elijah Moore. Those are two players that weren't really recruited by Miami. Elijah Moore had an offer, but it wasn't. He couldn't commit right away, or they weren't really pushing for him to sign. Mr. HD, James Williams, I'm not expecting him to come to Miami. He released his top three. I think it was Clemson, Alabama, Georgia, I want to say, or Florida, or those three. 3 out of the 4 that I mentioned. Miami was not in his top 3 ultimately. I'm not expecting him to be a Miami Hurricane. I would have loved him in this class, but hey, it is what it is moving forward. 6'5" safety. Wish him the best of luck at the next level. Yeah, was that 4-school Miami? I don't know, but here's the thing. Quentin Williams' father said that he sat next to James Williams at a Miami Hurricanes game, and he's like, man, that kid loves Miami. So maybe we're that 4-school. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's recruiting is it's a interesting game. It's anything can change. Anything can change in 24 hours, in 1 hour. And hey, Ed Reed is chief of staff, like Randy just said. James Williams talking to the best safety to ever play the game of football, and Ed Reed. Come on. Sean Taylor, University of Miami. We're NFLU. Go be great. Just saying. 919-647-4716, guys. Feel free to call in, talk some Canes football, testing out the Skype number I just got. Thank you, everyone, man. 56 people in the live chat. Greatly appreciate it, guys, so much for coming in the last minute, too. I mean, this was just, hey, let me just hop on and test out a Skype account, see if it works. So thank you so much. Is it Benedict Hippolyte and Telly Lockett, the 2 local high school coaches? Or, I think Telly Lockett was at Florida State and previously at Oregon State as well. 2 local high school coaches that are now on the staff. I don't know exactly what their titles are, but they're helping out with the staff. And hey, I think it's great. Local high school coaches that have connections with other high school coaches and went on and coached college football, like we saw with Telly Lockett at Oregon State, at Florida State, to bring them on your staff. I think it's an outstanding job, and they can really connect with local high school recruits. What's up, Kane Forever? How you doing, man? Leonard Taylor is a pipe dream. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, Miami Palmetto Senior High School, that's a good group of talent they got down there. Miami Palmetto Senior High, really, I mean, for the longest time, really wasn't a football school. Weren't good at football at all. Seems like all these kids, when my interview with Jose Duaso, local 7-on-7 coach, said that a lot of these kids played Pop Warner together and, went to the local high school instead of going to different schools. So, hey. Preston Stone is something to look out for. Preston Stone, previous SMU commit under Rhett Lashley, still is committed to SMU, perhaps may flip to Miami. That's all I got right now. Miller Moss, if he flips to USC, if he signs to USC, commits, Jake Garcia will decommit possibly, and then Miami is back in play. And then Jalen Milroe? Sorry, Jalen Milroe, Texas commit. He has a pic. He works out with D'Eriq King. He uploaded a picture today on Twitter. Look out for that as well. So there's few circumstances at play. We'll see what happens. All right. Thank you for calling, Paul Scoop on the U. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Paul, it's Ace. Keeping one on the stream. How you doing, Paul?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, man. Go Canes.
I hear you, man. How you been, man? How you been with no football, no spring football? You doing all right?
Man, it's tough, man. But locally, I just go ahead and I hang around with the kids in the area. We just train them up for the time being, you know?
Right.
And
Yeah.
Let's just get the local area a little better.
Yeah. And do you train with kids in Pop Warner High School or?
I met just little kids in the area. I'd say they range between 4 and like 10. You know, little kids show them a little stuff.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And man, what do you think about these Canes this 2020 season? Are you excited or are you kind of just wait and see right now?
I mean, it's a lot to be excited about, to be quite honest.
Right.
You know, I love the moves that we did offensively. Defensively, I think we had a lot of players that were young last year that finally had the opportunity to play. And this year with the experience, they'll definitely improve in their performance.
That's true. That's a good point. Especially. Yeah, go ahead.
One thing I just want to touch up on real quick with that Amari Banion kid.
Yeah.
With this Lashley offense, I really think it'll be a plus.
That's right.
He coming in as a running back, but from what we see with Lashley, he could definitely plug him in different positions.
Right.
Not necessarily year one, but God knows what can happen as far as injury. We got a nice athletic kid, man. He might come in as running back, but just to see the field, they might motion him to slot.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think that's what we might do with Jalen Knighton?
I believe so, because he's quite versatile.
Yeah.
Jalen Knighton was one of the biggest deals that I think we had this offseason. I honestly chose not to talk about it because I was just thought he was going to Florida State. Once he committed, no, honestly, because he was a gem in the rough, man.
Yeah.
I really felt like Florida State was taking another good local running back. And once he committed to Miami, man, that was big time. Big time. He's number 2 in Broward County in rushing all time?
Yeah. He was up there.
That's big time, man.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of options, versatility, athleticism, power. You can definitely catch out the backfield, man. I'm eager to see what we bring on the field, honestly. After the last few seasons, I can't go ahead and assume anything. I'm definitely eager to see what we bring on the field.
Right. Yeah, I think Rhett Lashley's offense, man, I think it's really gonna click, man. I really do. With our athletes, man. We're not gonna be fooled.
Another thing you kind of touched up on a bit earlier. I know you said Bubba Bolden a little earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think the rest of the country truly understands how legit Bubba Bolden really is.
Yeah, because he didn't only play like 5 games the past season. Like, he's really good.
He really is, man. His communication skills is off the chart, man. Yeah. And that secondary could really take a big step. I know they disappointed us a lot last year, but they really worked on this offseason during the pandemic to just work on their communication. Work on their playbook, study their playbook. This whole team could surprise this whole nation.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people because a lot of people assume, Miami, they always kind of fall short. I think with D'Eriq King, man, I think that's gonna be the X factor. And I don't think it's gonna be his throwing ability, I think it's gonna be his legs that win us a lot of football games.
What's the left tackle that started last season?
Right.
What's the name of the left tackle that started last season?
The left was it Zion Nelson?
Zion Nelson.
Yeah.
Now, I don't mind him starting this year.
Right.
He has to be the man at the position.
Yeah, like Jalen Rivers.
With Jalen Rivers coming in, I understand he's a true freshman.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on freshmen starting, but if he's the best man at the position, I want the best man on the field.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
I mean, at least we have like 4 games where we can figure out our starting 5 at offensive line.
Jeez, I can't even say that. They look like pushovers, but they thought the last few seasons.
Yeah, it was bad.
Still got 4 this late.
Yeah. It's a project, and getting Isaiah Walker, and hopefully we can get the transfer from Houston as well. I think we'll build up some nice depth, but it's a project.
I completely agree. But I think we're headed in the right direction. I love the moves we made in the offseason. I just want our players to just work in the offseason,
Right.
educate ourselves as much as we can. You know, once we hit the field, put in the work in the offseason. And once we're able to train and do team drills, let's get at it.
Right. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think this is offensively, it's a nice staff. We're recruiting very well. I mean, I didn't expect this well, how we're recruiting. And, man, I can't wait either. I think it's going to be a good season. We just got to win, so.
Jeez, I'm not going to take too much of your time, Paul. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Answering the call.
Thanks for calling, man.
Continue to do what you do. I love your work.
Appreciate it.
Go Canes, man.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Go Canes. All right, man. Peace. All right. Talk some Canes football. B. Williams. Do you guys mean the safety that's committed to Texas A&M? When you mean B. Williams, I want to know that Jimmy Jacks. Because I'm stuck on that name real quick. I keep hearing B. Williams. Are we talking about the safety that's committed to Texas A&M? Yes. No, it is. Okay, so we're talking about the safety from Texas A&M. I don't know. I haven't really heard much about B. Williams in Miami. I mean, we got a lot of safeties, and it seems like we have a nice pipeline, in the state of Texas as well. Haven't even really looked up him as a prospect as well. Let me see real quick. B. Williams. Yeah, so he's from Dallas. He's from Dallas, Texas. I don't know. We'll see. So is he in the portal right now? Help me out with B. Williams. If he's in the portal right now to the transfer portal, I mean, hey, anything could happen. What is the problem going on in Florida right now? Why is everyone having second thoughts? I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. One thing about Dan Mullen, guys, he's very consistent. He'll get you 9 wins, 8 wins consistently. He's never shown to get over the hump of 10 to 11 wins. He had that one season, I believe, with Manny Diaz. He won the Orange Bowl with Dak Prescott. They were number 2 in the nation. I think that was the best he did. Nick Fitzgerald as well was his quarterback one season. So, look, Dan Mullen, he maintains a good record. I don't think he's a great offensive mind. Don't get me wrong. He's one of the best offensive minds in the game as an offensive coordinator with Urban Meyer. But, I mean, he's not really like a player's coach in the sense. He's not really a cool guy to hang out with. It's kind of different in that sense. I know he wanted the Miami job a lot, but, hey, it is what it is. We got Manny now. So we'll see. But he's consistent. Don't fall that people aren't committing to Florida. They're decommitting. He's pretty consistent. So he may have a good season with Kyle Trask. Elam's also a good defensive back they have as well. Florida's not a bad team moving forward, man. They're a pretty solid team. I think they'll have a good season this year. Good season. So we'll see. Hey, Brandon, that's really the first time I really paid attention to Brandon Williams, safety out of Texas A&M. We'll see. Hey, if Manny wants to bring him in, but we do have a lot of safeties right now. I'm more worried about cornerback, bringing in people for that group, from the transfer portal or recruiting in general. I'm not per se worried about safety. We're going to be fine there. We're always going to be fine there. That's a position group we're going to reload every season. Banda's a great recruiter, pretty solid developer as well. So I'm fine with that. Completely fine. Worried about linebacker play as well. We're very young, and we get injured a lot. A lot of our players are not healthy at that position. A lot of things, to look out for regarding that position. So Ryan Ragone, for example, Ryan Ragone, I forgot how you pronounce his name, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting Ryan Ragone to play this upcoming season. I don't think we're healthy regarding that. Let me pull up my Skype number. Disappeared real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. And Bradley Jennings, I heard, is not healthy right now going into fall. If you guys can confirm that, if he is or if he's not, I would love to know. But someone told me he wasn't at 100%. And Sam Brooks is going to be, I'm high ceiling for Sam Brooks. 12 tackles, first start against Louisiana Tech. Very good job. We also have Avery Huff as well, coming in to play linebacker from St. Thomas Aquinas. So I'm very excited about those two. And Zach McLeod, it's his senior season. He's been around college football. It's going to be his 5th year. Should be the veteran. He's going to be the leader of the group. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're a little bit too thin. Patrick Joyner as well. I know he was banged up this past season. They moved him from the D-line. Going to be playing some linebacker. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that position group. At Ryan Ragone, I think he will be starting this season. So we'll see. We're getting a lot of playing time, which is fine. Just, get the job done. 919-647-4716, guys. Call in. Love to talk some Canes football. Wayman Steed, man, he's had some brutal injuries, man. Really bad injuries. I think 2 torn ACLs back-to-back. I don't know if I'm completely right or completely wrong with that, but I know 2 bad back-to-back injuries, man. I don't think he's healthy either. Unfortunately, I'm not expecting him to practice this fall or, play this season. It's a tough situation. It really is, unfortunately. Local kid out of Miami Central, I believe, who, had a lot of high expectations when he did come in his first year. A lot of people said his potential was through the roof. So, it's an unfortunate part of the game, but I do not think he is healthy at the moment. Call in, guys, 919-647-4716. Talk some Canes football. Paul, did you catch DJ Williams, Jonathan Vilma, and Brett Romberg on ESPN? Yeah, a little bit. Not too much. Just that the Jonathan Vilma was saying that he could block one field goal that FSU missed at the OB, at the Orange Bowl. And they're all laughing about it, saying he had no chance. But I caught that part. But that was it. JT Sounds, you want to know what my take is on all their cornerbacks? Very young, inexperienced, very slim. Al Blades is the leader of the group. I hope DJ Ivy makes the turn this season, as well as more consistent. Let's see if Corey Couch can hold down the nickel position. And there's a very high ceiling for Christian Williams. The staff believes. This came from Jose Duaso, on the staff of the 7-on-7 Immortals flag football team, one of the best flag football teams, 7-on-7 teams in the nation. Stated that he's very close to the staff and said they strongly believe that DJ Ivy and Al Blades are going to turn the corner this upcoming season, and the staff strongly believes and is confident in Christian Williams and to Corey Couch moving forward. So, hey, the staff has confidence in those players. I think those are 4 guys, and then you have Isaiah Dunson, Marcus Clark as well. I think I'm missing someone. Could be wrong, but you got 4 corners coming into the season, and then 2 true freshmen. I don't know. I mean, that scares me a lot. Especially against a quarterback like Sam Howell or Trevor Lawrence. They could have a really good career day against those guys. They didn't really show me a lot last season. Maybe Al Blades had some moments. He was a solid lockdown corner at times. but DJ Ivey was not consistent. He did show flashes of good play against Pittsburgh, Florida State as well. Hey, what's up, Orange and Green Blood? How you doing, man? 919-647-4716. Call in, guys. I want to ask you guys a question. Do you want, regarding recruiting, do you rather have a developer or a recruiter? When I mean recruiter, like top 10 recruiter like we have in Coach Fields, who's an ace recruiter, outstanding job at recruiting. Or do you want someone who is a developer? A lot of people say Mike Rump is a developer. He's not a great recruiter. So what would you rather have, guys? I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Developer or recruiter on your staff, if you had to pick one? Love to hear your thoughts. And, of course, 919-647-4716, guys. Thank you to all the 64 people on the live chat calling a part of the live show. Man, this was done literally just randomly. Just wanted to test out Skype. So thank you so much, guys. Yeah, no, Virgie, I agree. He was not consistent. 4-star recruit out of South Dade Senior High School down near Homestead. Did not play up a lot of people to his expectation. A lot of people said he was similar to Mike Rump. And as a cornerback, that's a big comparison. Mike Rump was a first-round pick. So we'll see. I still have faith. You know, if the coaching staff believes in these guys, I do too. So we got one recruiter, developer, development. Paul, Sam Howell will have a very average year. Last year, he surprised everyone. Yes, 38 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. I agree. They're sophomore slumps. Yeah, no, I completely agree. You know, it's going to be the second year. This is going to be the first full season we have tape on Sam Howell. Last year was Miami's second game. A lot of people didn't really have film on him. Didn't really know what to expect. It's going to be interesting. He did hold his own against Clemson's defense. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you what, and Sam Howell, I think he's a solid college quarterback. Mac Brown is doing a solid job at UNC. That's a program to look out for. Just be careful, man. Philip Longo, he's a great offensive mind of the game. He was at Ole Miss with Hugh Freeze when they were putting up dumb numbers. He was their co-OC and quarterbacks coach. I think when they had DK Metcalf, Chip Kelly as well. So watch out, man. I really like Philip Longo a lot as an OC. I do respect him a lot. Did Rump put someone in the first 3 rounds? Nope, he did not. Michael Jackson went 4th, I believe, or 5th to the Dallas Cowboys. He has not. We got some developers. Wisconsin development. Paul Chris, Barry Alvarez, your AD. I love it. Barry Alvarez could have been the AD at Miami if he was the head coach when Don Shalala was going to give him the offer, but the coaches wanted Larry Coker. They went to Paul D's office and said, we do not want Barry Alvarez. We want Larry Coker. So Paul D gave the job to Larry Coker, and the rest is history. Rump is a great developer, 2-star, while 5-star you miss on yearly. Okay, that's fair. He's not a good recruiter. That's pretty evident. He's not your best recruiter. He did get Christian Williams from Alabama. People said he was wasting his time doing it. A lot of the locals there. So, hey, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens moving forward. Nonetheless, man, I am excited about this season. I think 9 wins is attainable. I think 10 wins is attainable as well. You know, but De'Ara King is going to have to put this team on his back. No doubt about it. All right, guys, I got 2 more minutes. If you want to call in, 919-647-4716. Any news on Zion Nelson? I got nothing, man. He's going to be battling for the starting job at left tackle. And, hey, wish him the best. Hopefully he learned a lot that season. Hopefully this new offense, man, will really help our offensive line. You know, I think last season, man, those play actions we ran literally lasted like 10 seconds. Literally. So that style of offense did not help us out at all. I mean, we're not Georgia. We are not Wisconsin. Okay, I think Dan Eno said Georgia. I think he has success to a certain extent. But, man, it just did not work out at Miami. And it is what it is. We live and learn, you know. Ask yourself this. If we recruited like Georgia, we would have had 6 rings already. I'm sorry. Firm believer in the Dade County and Tri-area talent. So to counter that, do you want Kirby Smart as our head coach? Do you think he would have done a great job at Miami? Remember, guys, Georgia has not won since 1980. Maybe Kirby Smart thinks Miami's a better job. I don't know. 10 more seconds if someone calls. If not, we'll call it a wrap for tonight. Just want to thank everyone for joining me. This was so last minute. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Over 60 people. Last minute trying out Skype. I think it was a success. I think you guys could hear the callers well. Please let me know. And yes, I am expecting Cynthia Wilcox, Christian Williams will play this season and have a good year as well. Guys, hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And always, man, go Canes.